Just the back and forth momentum swap. That there's a big rock. Here comes Romero. But a pull counter.
There we go. We have a champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, I'm very happy this dude chose Bobby Green. We can settle it once and for all. Michael Johnson is fighting this weekend. I forgot who his opponent is, but we're gonna be fighting with Michael Johnson versus Bobby Green. And I remember there was a point of the discussion where people were saying that Bobby Green was the new Michael Johnson. But nobody snatches defeat from the jaws of victory like fucking Michael Johnson. Jokes aside, though, Michael Johnson has legitimately gotten good wins at lightweight. And he was beat. Just remember this, right? Josh Emmett was fighting for an interim title at featherweight. And fucking Michael Johnson was whooping on him with the jab for 2.5 rounds and then just fucking folded the fight, man. Got caught, timed on an entry, and that was it. He ended up getting flatlined. I was very, very sad. I looked away. I think I was at B-dubs at the time, and I said, yeah, Mike got this. He's beating Emmett. And nope, that was not the case. So Michael Johnson, we showcased him plenty of times before on my channel, so I'm not going to do a whole in-depth breakthrough, especially because we have so many fighters that we have to showcase in leading up to this pay-per-view, including new fighters. We already showcased Bryce Mitchell earlier today. But a lot of Michael Johnson's game is most of his southpaw weapons. He has a nasty body cross, nasty body jab. Ooh, couldn't land that cross over the top of his right hand. And the thing about him is, just seems like he'll be winning a fight and just somehow just complete the catastrophe would happen. And we're just sitting here like, why, MJ? Why? I can't remember the amount of times my boys have said their parlays cooked because of Michael Johnson. The heck it mix up? Michael Johnson, also like myself, was a 2-time JUCO national qualifier. I think he was also somebody that beat nationally ranked opponents in the JUCO level. And for the early portions of Michael's career, he did show, a willingness to wrestle, but didn't grow much past that level and fell in love with his hands. Ooh, I let go of block. Okay. I think it's clear that we shouldn't go for that ducking hook anymore. I think in Orthodox versus Southpaw, the rear hook is not a good answer for that duck counter. I think we're going to rely on that for slip counters. But our head movement's good. See if we can close out this round with a takedown. Unable to do so. Bobby Green shows some pretty good defense. Overthrows a bit, but to get some good damage off. I want to respond to that. There we go. Close out the round strong with some good strikes. Let me go check my phone right now. Almost turned that on. Finishing penalty. Yeah, we took that head kick real bad there, but we did a good job protecting it. Let me see who Michael Johnson is fighting. Michael Johnson. Man, not the Olympic athlete. The Menace. Darius Flowers. All right. Michael Johnson is 22-19, but that is a deceiving 22-19. Taking on Darius Flowers, who's 12-6. Look. What's it? Lost it. Yeah, he got KO'd by, excuse me, CDF. He was winning that fight too. Fuck, man. Homie gets no luck. Oh, he's a 5-round fight. Chill, buddy. Perfect. Hopefully this can be a one and done if it goes that far. Showing some pretty good stamina management on our part, using a lot of defensive tools like the lunges, ducks. Bobby's at 85, it seems. He's doing a good job of attacking that. Ooh. Open stance head kick. But just as I try to give a guy a compliment, now we can start to press him a bit. He starts to get a little bit too overzealous. Oh, bro. I spoke too soon. I actually wanted this to go longer than it did, but he just got too impatient. The pace of the fight was not going his way, and Bobby Green got the light snapped out of him. Catch him loading up his right hand. Look at that camera angle. I know I said like I rated the patch a 5 out of 10. Like I do see the stamina changes. I saw it plenty in the Bryce Mitchell showcase and even the bodywork too. The bodywork one I've been disagreeing with a lot of people, but body rocked him there. All right, I guess we're kicking off the showcase like this with a victory over our apparent evil counterpart, according to some people, Bobby Green. Good way to start off the showcase. We're gonna go and search for another fight. Tony, I was kind of hoping you choose Gaethje. I was kind of hoping this guy. I saw him line up on Gaethje, and I was excited because I remember the first time I saw Gaethje versus Johnson. Oh, this motherfucker, he's good. He's good. I don't know who you are, but I had a really good fight with him. I won it by a decision earlier with Volkan Ozdemir versus Khalil Roundtree, and I'm like. There's a moment when you run into another player on their ult, and you're like, all right, I don't know who you are, but I can tell you're good. Michael Johnson actually does have a victory over Tony Ferguson early in his career. Kind of showed what good fundamental boxing will do. He's getting a little bit too anxious to Tony Ferguson and his unorthodox antics. But we're going to stick to the Michael Johnson game plan. Disengage when we need to. Pop out this jab. Punch, 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 punch. Trip this motherfucker. And here. Notice, when I catch the kick, right? The reason I'm punching is so I can get damage. It's cool to catch the kick, but I want to land. Damage is what scores primarily. So obviously, like, damage to the block also scores, but not as much as clean damage. Right? And it's really important, like, in those key moments where the damage total starts to rack up. He's probably going to try to take me down. Yep. And that's always the dead giveaway, I call it. Like, when it's somebody who's, like, half decent, they always try to look for that body uppercut. Like, I'm very good. Look at my body uppercut. We're going to hang back. Notice how the way I'm circling, too. I'm circling to the outside of the lead leg. So it makes it harder for him to trap me. If he's any good, yep, he's going to key in on just that. All right, so when I'm moving to the power side, it's because I want to line up this cross, and it helps me intercept a little bit easier, just visually for me. All right, but this keeps me off the cage when I'm circling to the outside of the lead leg. All right, so now he attacks the body. I'm going to do the same. Stab him right back. Oh, we really need a prime Tony. Aim back. He's using combinations to try to close the distance because he's having a very difficult time because he knows the counters I got. Aim back. Good players gonna respect counters. They will respect counters. For I'm gonna give you guys something to think about, right? You ever notice how sometimes doing the simplest things just works? What ends up happening with this game is that good players tend to be kind of cursed with knowledge, so we get so ingrained to respond to every little thing that gets thrown at us that we kind of forget we just have to respond what's in front of us. We don't have to really use too much foresight. We know certain things are formality. Like certain things, the patch obviously with some things with stamina, but we know we land X amount of damage. We eat certain things in these exchanges is going to liken our probability of winning the fight. Because Ferguson, I think, has more cardio than Johnson, but we've been making sure our strike totals have real clean. We're attacking the body well. And when he's attacking the body, he's not attacking it when the short-term stamina is recovering. He's trying to attack the body with the third shot. Like, he's using the combinations to try to close distance. There you go. Hang back. This is a nice prime MJ performance. I'm surprised he's not trying to take the fight to the ground. Granted, Michael Johnson, I mean, no, not Michael Johnson, Tony Ferguson, his sub-defense and sub-offense is not the same as it was, before. Hang back. Clean boxing work. Careful. Nope. Want to break my block? Want to break my block, brother? Go ahead, try it. I'm going to need somebody with like 86 block for you to do that. Or maybe 88. Crispy Michael Johnson. Ah! That snuck right underneath the liver. Snuck again. Okay. He's seeing something. Hang back. Hit him with his own stuff. Disengage and circle. Another body kick, but just a little bit too close. Hang back and circle, MJ. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. See this? I want MJ to come out and perform the same way that he did against Mark DeCasey. Real tactical, grapple when he needed to. Just stick to that. Yo, he has a motherfucker of a 1-2. I say that and I get popped by Tony Ferguson's 1-2, which also is pretty good back in his heyday. Get him back. Works again. 22 seconds. Come on, MJ. Hand back. That lunging jab. Very good, very good, very good. This is good. Last round, you're ahead in the fight thanks to your striking advantage. Stick to your game plan, finish strong. Michael Johnson sticking to a game plan. That record, it's a painful record to look at because he's so much better than that record makes yourself out to be. Let me know in the comment section, like, what's one of your favorite Michael Johnson fights? And don't be a dickhead and say one of the ones he got knocked out in. Right? Obviously, didn't like it when he KO'd Poirier. That was before Poirier had hair. Remember when they beat the Andre Philly? Andre Philly's fighting. I was just doing a little bit of Dan Ige. We're finally getting into his lightweight fight. Andre Philly's fighting. Dan Ige. Lock counter. Body shot. No. Don't you dare take me down. It was a split decision win for Michael Johnson. He needed it too. He had lost to Khabib, Justin Gaethje, and then lost to fucking Derek Elkins. Block counter works again. Keep him at the end of the jab, MJ. There we go. Yeah, we've been on cruise control. His body is fucked. His nose is fucked. Not a single cut on us. Just hanging and circling, hanging and circling. Got 3 minutes on the clock. It's high cardio Tony Ferguson. His brother, he's trying. He's trying to. I could smell. He's trying to press so bad. Oh, he's gonna. We're sticking to the game plan. We're sticking to the game plan. So wait. Oh shit! Circle, circle. Woo! I'm so glad I canceled that. Block counter again. Hand back. We're not even gonna look to try to finish. That's how MJ gets caught, trying to finish fights. Good defense. Oh, are you serious? Block counter. Oh, there we go. If he zombies his way, okay. I was about to say, if he zombied his way out of that one, I would have been, I don't know, not pleasantly surprised. He said, well played, respect. That was as clean as it can get. Honestly, MJ's just got to fight to his capabilities. He's got to fight. There's people he just shouldn't. I don't think he should have lost to Darren Elkins. I don't think he should have lost that fight to Josh Emmett. Stevie Ray was a majority decision fight. Thought he won that fight against Stevie Ray. He was beating Thiago Moises. Clay Guida fight was a weird one. I know he KO'd Alan Patrick. I thought he won the fight against Jamie Malarkey. Just a bunch of what-ifs and what could have been. But I think we'll cut it there for Mr. Michael Johnson. We've showcased him plenty of times on this channel. Quick showcase for the fight night this weekend. Menace 17. I appreciate y'all. Much love and take care.
UFC lightweight champion